You are 19 years old, and you are about to gamble on camera for the first time. Your webcam is a $40 clip-on. Your ring light is borrowed from your sister. You are playing on an offshore crypto casino because you cannot legally do this at home. Your balance is $100. Your viewer count is 3, and 2 of them are bots. You spin a slot called Gates of Olympus, and you narrate every spin like it matters. Tonight, it does not. You bust in 40 minutes and end the stream saying, "We go again tomorrow." You do go again tomorrow. And the night after. The third bot becomes a real person named Kyle. Kyle types, "Big win incoming." You believe him. That is the whole business right there. You did not decide to become a gambler. You decided to become a streamer, and the casino was just the cheapest content you could make from a bedroom. The offshore site did not ask your age, your name, or your country, because the offshore site has been waiting your whole life for exactly this bedroom and exactly this webcam. You tell yourself you are playing a character, a persona, a fun, loud version of you, and for a few weeks, that is even true. The $100 is real money, and the loss is a real loss. But on camera, it becomes a story, and stories do not hurt the way losses do, and that is the first thing the screen quietly steals from you. You are 19, and you have just discovered that an audience makes losing feel like a performance, and a performance can go on much, much longer than a bankroll ever could. By month 2, you notice the streamers you watch never seem to run out of money. You are running out of money constantly. The math does not connect until Kyle explains it. The big channels play on a casino-funded account. The balance on screen is not their money. The casino wires them a bankroll and pays them per click that lands on the sign-up link. The losses on screen are theater. The real income is the affiliate code in the description. You apply to 9 affiliate programs. 8 ignore you. The 9th is registered in Curacao. They offer you a code and a 50% revenue share on every player you send them. You are 19. You have just become a marketing channel that looks like a hobby. The revelation should have horrified you that every big win you ever cheered for was theater paid for by the house, and instead it thrills you because now you know how the trick is done. 50% revenue share means something very specific that you do not let yourself say plainly. You now earn half of everything your viewers lose, forever, for as long as they keep losing. The casino does not care whether you win or lose on stream, because you were never the customer, you were only ever the fisherman, and the balance on screen is just the bait wriggling on the hook. You sign the agreement in a language you do not fully read, with a company you cannot find on a map, and you feel, for the first time, like a professional. Your code is Storm50. You say it out loud once per minute, like a heartbeat. Use code STORM50 for a 200% deposit bonus. You do not read the wagering terms. The wagering terms mean the bonus is nearly impossible to withdraw. You never mention that part. Your first month with the code pays $400. Your rent is $600. Your second month pays $1,100. You quit your job at the phone store the same day. Kyle is your first big referral. He deposits $2,000 using Storm50. You get a message that Kyle has become a VIP. You get a bonus for it. You feel proud. You do not think about where Kyle got $2,000. Thinking about that is bad for business. The code becomes a reflex so deep you catch yourself saying it in your sleep, in the shower, to the cashier at the grocery store, a jingle the casino installed in your mouth, rent-free. You learn the exact phrasings that convert. Not gamble, but have fun. Not lose, but run it up. Not the house, but us. As if you and the viewer are on the same side of a table you are actually standing behind. The 200% bonus is the most honest lie you sell because it is real, and it is generous, and it is a cage, all at the same time. And the wagering terms are the bars you simply never turn the camera toward. You realize that your job is not to gamble well or even to gamble entertainingly, but to make a specific feeling that tonight, for this viewer, the machine is finally about to give, and you are gifted at making that feeling, which is the worst thing about you. The audience does not want slow. The audience wants the bonus, and it wants it now. So you start buying bonuses. You pay 100 times the bet to trigger the feature instantly. A single bonus buy on this slot costs $500. On camera, it is spectacular. Off camera, it is a chum bucket. Every buy trains the audience to crave a bigger buy. You learn the rhythm of a hype clip. Small buys, then one enormous buy that pays. You keep the losses off the highlight reel. YouTube only ever sees the one that hit. A clip of your $1,000 buy win gets 900,000 views in a weekend. Your follower count triples. Your deposits from Storm 50 quadruple. You have found the machine. The clip that hit is one win out of 200 buys, and the 200 losses are on a hard drive you will never upload. And that ratio is not an accident. It is the entire illusion, edited. 900,000 people watch the one win, and none of them watch the $100,000 it took to manufacture it, and every one of them walks away believing the machine gives more than it takes. You have become an editor of reality, cutting a losing game into a winning story. And the story is so much more powerful than the game that people deposit their savings to chase a thing that never actually happened the way they saw it. The audience craves a bigger buy because you taught them to, and you crave a bigger buy because they do. And somewhere in that loop, the number stops meaning money and starts meaning applause, which is the exact moment a streamer stops being able to stop. Here is the part the highlight reel never shows. Alongside the casino-funded account, you have a second account with your own real money. You told yourself you would never mix them. You mix them in week 3. Tonight, you are down 9,000 of your own dollars, live, and you cannot say so. So you smile at the camera and you say, "Guys, we are so close, I can feel it." You buy another bonus with money you do not have on a card that is not yours. The chat fills with fire emojis. 19,000 people are watching you drown and calling it content. You hit nothing. You end the stream on a high note. You are very good at high notes now. The casino-funded account taught you the feeling of gambling without consequence, and then your own account arrived to teach you the consequence, and by then, the feeling was already a habit your hands performed without asking you. You are the only person watching your stream who knows which account is on screen, and you have learned to switch between them so smoothly that even you sometimes forget which money is real, which is the point, because the whole disease is the forgetting. 19,000 people came to watch a man beat the house, and they are actually watching a man be eaten by it in real time. And the horror is that these are the same footage, and only you know which one it is. You end on a high note because you have learned that the last 60 seconds are what they remember, and you have become a person who can be losing everything and still land the last 60 seconds, and that skill is the most expensive thing you own. Quick fact, subscribing to this channel costs $0 and has no wagering requirement. Use code SUBSCRIBE for a 200% bonus on videos exactly like this one. The casino assigns you a VIP handler. His name is Dennis, and he messages you at 3 a.m. Dennis is warm. Dennis remembers your birthday. Dennis asks how your mother's surgery went. Dennis also very gently tops up your account whenever you are about to stop streaming. A bad night ends, and you reach to log off, and a message appears. Bonus added, King. Go again. You go again. You always go again. Dennis is paid to make sure you always go again. You realize Dennis is to you what you are to Kyle. A warm voice standing next to a cliff. You never meet Dennis. You do not know if Dennis is one man or a team or a script. You know that Dennis has never once, in 2 years, told you to take a break. Dennis knows your patterns better than your family does. The nights you tilt, the hour you weaken, the exact size of the bonus that reliably pulls you back from the edge of logging off. You look forward to his messages, which is the part that shames you, because he is the only person in your life whose entire job is to be glad you exist, and you know precisely why he is glad, and you answer anyway. Dennis is not cruel, and Dennis is not lying, exactly, and that is what makes him so much more dangerous than a villain, because a villain you could hang up on, but a friend who profits from your ruin, you keep answering at 3 a.m. He is a mirror held up to your own code, and your own warm voice, and your own Storm 50, and you cannot look at him for long, because in him you finally see, with total clarity, what you are to everyone who ever typed your code into a deposit screen. A viewer files a report, then a journalist, then 100 of each. Your platform bans gambling streams with affiliate codes aimed at people your viewers' age. Your main channel, 400,000 followers, is gone on a Tuesday afternoon. Storm 50 goes with it. Your income drops to 0 between one lunch and the next. Dennis messages within the hour. New platform, King. We move to Kick. We fund the migration. You move to Kick. Most of your audience follows. The ones who do not, you do not think about. The migration bonus clears your personal debt for exactly 1 week. Then you buy a bonus, and the debt comes back, and it brings a friend. The speed of Dennis's message is the tell, because a friend would have said, "Are you okay?" And Dennis said, "We move," which means the casino had a contingency for your ban long before you did. You learn that the platforms will always ban you eventually, and the casinos will always fund the next migration, because you are not the asset being protected. You are the asset being moved, like cargo, from one flag of convenience to the next. The 400,000 followers you spent years building vanished in an afternoon, and it barely dented the machine. And that is when you understand that you were never the machine. You were only ever a replaceable part of it, wearing a ring light. The debt comes back with a friend, because debt always brings a friend. And you have started, on the bad nights, to gamble specifically to escape the debt from gambling, which is a door that only opens into a smaller room. A parent emails you. Their son used Storm 50. Their son is 17. Their son is in trouble. You do not answer the email. You have a policy of not answering those emails now. There have been enough of them that you have a policy. That sentence should stop you. It does not. You tell yourself the term said 18 plus. You tell yourself you cannot check everyone. You tell yourself a lot of things at 3 a.m. on stream, buying a bonus you cannot afford. Your accountant tells you that you have earned $2 million in affiliate revenue. Your accountant also tells you that you have lost 2.3 million of your own, gambling. You are, on paper, the most successful failure you have ever heard of. 2 million in and 2.3 million out means you did all of it. The fame, the codes, the migrations, the 3 a.m. buys, to end up $300,000 poorer than if you had never turned the camera on. The house took its edge from your viewers, and then took its edge from you, because the affiliate and the addict were always the same person, and the casino was billing both halves of you at once. The policy about the emails is the moment you can point to, later, when you try to find where the person you were went, because a policy is a wall you build, specifically so you never have to feel the thing on the other side of it again. Somewhere, a 17-year-old is learning the exact lesson you learned at 19 from your code in your voice. And you have a policy about it, and the policy is the most honest confession you will ever make. You decide to quit. You announce it on stream, crying, and it is real, and the clip does numbers. Quitting is also content. You did not plan that, but you notice it, and noticing it disgusts you. You last 11 days. On day 12, Dennis sends a message, with no words, just a balance. The balance is $10,000, deposited, waiting, with your name on it. You tell yourself you will withdraw it and walk away. There is a wagering requirement. To withdraw $10,000, you must first wager $200,000. You knew that. You always knew that. You start wagering. For the audience. For the code. For the $10,000 you will never actually touch. The tears on stream were real, and the clip did 4 million views, and both of those facts are true at once, and living inside that contradiction is what finally breaks something small and load-bearing in you. Dennis sent no words because Dennis knew no words were needed, that after 2 years he could move you with a number alone, the way you once moved 19,000 people with a fire emoji and a high note. $200,000 in wagering to free $10,000 is a math you have explained to your viewers 100 times as a scam, and you sit down and start doing it anyway, on camera, because knowing the trick has never once stopped you from being inside it. You are not chasing the $10,000. You stopped being able to touch money a long time ago. You are chasing the 11 days you almost had, and you will keep chasing them for years, one wager at a time. You are 31 years old, and your channel is an archive nobody watches live anymore. The algorithm moved on. The casinos found younger faces, with cleaner ring lights. Dennis stopped messaging the month your average viewer count dropped below what he could bill. You scroll your own old clips at 3 a.m., the $1,000 buys, the fire emojis, the high notes. In the corner of one old stream, tiny, is a chat message from Kyle you never answered. It says, "Hey man, are you doing okay?" It is timestamped 4 years ago. You are only reading it now. You do not know where Kyle is. You never knew Kyle at all. That was always the point. You open a new tab. The offshore casino loads instantly. It always loads instantly. You sign in,